It's that time again! Alright. You know what? I know I was going to do this on the weekend, rockers, but I got so much stuff going on. I didn't have time, and my apologies for that. I should have done that, but we did get through Halloween, and we managed to kick that in the ass, but yeah. So here we go. So what did we have happen over the last week? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions. My opinion of the Rock Hall is that it's about one step above a manhole cover, to be honest with you. Styx isn't in the freaking Rock Hall yet. Think what you want. It's a little crazy. So the Foo Fighters made it this weekend. Paul McCartney inducted them, which is, I know that Sir Paul is a hero of Dave Grohl's, so that helped a lot. I can't imagine having Paul McCartney even know who I am, no less having him induct me into the Rock and Roll Hall, so that's pretty cool. Tina Turner finally made it in. Carole King, the Go-Go's and Jay-Z, and Todd Rundgren also made it in. Early Influence Awards went to Kraftwerk, Charlie Patton and Gil Scott-Heron, and Musical Excellence Awards. LL Cool J and Billy Preston, well-deserved. Billy Preston, come on. And Randy Rhoads, ex-guitarist of Quiet Riot and Ozzy Osbourne, tragically died in a plane crash at a young age. But yeah, so I honestly don't even know. I imagine Ozzy's in there, probably with Sabbath. But I really don't get into the hall enough to know, and I really don't care. Because, other than the fact that Paul McCartney and the Foo Fighters performed some Foo Fighters tunes and a Beatles song, Get Back, that would be a great thing to see. And congratulations to all inductees. There it is. I was going to get into some classic rock stuff, but we were talking about Eddie Van Halen, and now I see there's an article out where Eric Clapton is trashing the Starfleet project that Eddie and Brian May worked on. If you're not familiar, Starfleet project was an instrumental album that Brian May did based on the Starfleet project in the UK. It was kind of like a claymation type show for kids, and I have the album, of course. It's got Brian and Eddie on it, so I've got it. Really interesting album to listen to. It's just like two great guitarists just playing away. There's one song, I think it's Blues Breaker, where Eddie breaks a string on his guitar and they just keep playing. It's pretty incredible stuff. Apparently that album, Eddie's always said that Eric Clapton was an influence of his. So they had given a copy of this Starfleet project to Eric Clapton, who hated it. Thought it was garbage, thought it was all done wrong. You know what? Eric Clapton has become nothing but a bit of a prick. I don't know what the fuck has gotten up his ass. Pardon my French with the language. But, anti-vax crap and all this other bullshit he's involved in. And now trashing, Eddie Van Halen and Brian May. Eddie, who passed away, 11 months ago in 5 days. And Brian May. I don't think they meant anything but honorability giving you that, but I guess some of us are just jerk offs. What do you do? Bruce Dickinson is going to do a 2022 speaking world tour. I wonder if he'll fly his plane around the world for this one as well, being a 747 captain. I saw a thing David Cloverdale was talking about, reminiscing on Tawny Kitane's death, and I think there was something that he hadn't spoken to her in over 30 years or something. But I remember when I was, I remember when I was young and they were dating and she was in the videos, and there was a kind of a nasty breakup after, I think, where she beat the daylights out of him. So, it's never cool to have your ex or whatever. Well, really, do we care if our ex dies? But yeah, Tawny Kitane was something to a lot of people as an actress and David Cloverdale's better half, and the girl in the Whitesnake videos. Oh, John Bon Jovi and Brian Adams have COVID, tested positive. So John Bon Jovi had to cancel a show, ironically enough, in Florida, probably the worst state in America for sure, North America for sure. DeSantis is on a mission to kill as many people as he can. So I mean, the irresponsibility I think on Bon Jovi's part of playing a concert in Florida where there's no restrictions. You know, I guess I don't know if it's about the Bucks or what, but there it is. The Kiss cruise is on. Of course, Kiss, what was it? Paul Stanley's guitar tech passed away. So I'm not going to speak to anything about COVID on that, in my own opinion. I just know that I've heard that he was an anti-masker and an anti-vaxxer. I don't know if that's true. The man did die, as so many anti-vaxxers and anti-vaxxers are now. But there's been a lot of reports from others in the KISS universe that it was due to lax COVID policies. So that's conflicting reports, you know. But I mean, GNR's managed to pull off some pretty massive shows, and you know, they've got a pretty tight COVID policy, no backstage guests or anything of that nature, and they did it quite well. So the Foo Fighters were doing the same thing, vaccination only entrance to concerts. So we still want to rock and roll. We just want to get to it. You know, that's the only thing. We just want to get back to it, man. You know, if that means that you got to have a vaccine to get into a show, that'd be fantastic. You know, I mean, I don't care. I've had the jab already twice. Let's get her done. Drew Barrymore inducted the Go-Go's. Patti Smith inducted Todd Rundgren. Now that's effing cool. That's effing cool. Wow. My oldest daughter was into Patti Smith for a while, and I've got some of her stuff downstairs. So she was Patti Smith and Bob Dylan for a school project, and she really got into digging it, which was kind of cool. So yeah, she listened to some of my Smith and some of my the Dylan that I've got downstairs. I've got a Taylor Swift inducted Carole King. That's kind of cool. Taylor Swift. I don't know how I'd feel if I was Carole King and Taylor Swift inducted me. I guess, whatever. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about the KISS COVID thing, and now KISS have apparently canceled their Las Vegas residency. I don't think it's due to COVID. I think it's just due to slow ticket sales. You know, they had a 12-show run that they've said tickets are soft. So, I mean, that's typically the reason things get canceled, right? If somebody's not making their money, they're going to shut it down. They're not going to risk doing it for only a measly 20%. But yeah, so I mean, it's been kind of an interesting period, an interesting time. Rock and roll has been. Oh, there she goes. Are you going down? Yeah. Oh yeah. Blunk. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, we're gonna have to start working on wheat bread. Doing some jogging or something, me and her. I don't know. Anyway, rockers, what else can I have for you, man? That's all there is. That's some big news tied up. Paul McCartney's got a new book coming out. I looked at it this morning. The lyrics or the words? It's a compilation of lyrics that start, like, basically take him through his entire life from childhood to today. So it's an interesting thing, but the only link I can find to it only delivers to the UK. So I'm sure it'll be available everywhere soon enough. It's just is what it is right now. I get a square on my face. There, gone. See how cool that is? You're not square. So yeah, Halloween was good. We only got 57 little trick-or-treaters yesterday. We got everything set up kind of quick, and I mean, with COVID and everything, you know, you're tying masks into everything and tongs and the whole 9 yards and trying to do everything as safe as you can. And we were kind of nervous yesterday. We went out and went out looking for extra candy because we only had, I think, 200 treats here. So, I mean, you're giving away a handful to every kid, right? You're going to go through them pretty quick. And not one store in our whole city had them. So we went from one side right to the other. There's 5 grocery stores, and we looked at them all. So yeah, we made it. We had a little bit left. So at the end, of course, you're giving away as much as you possibly can, right? It's getting close to 9 o'clock, and people are coming to the door, and it's like they're getting older and older, and you're just shoveling the stuff so you won't have to deal with it later. So got all that done, and oh, I know what I want to talk about. I got a little thing here for you kids. I walk a lot, so what I do is I just stroll through town. There's a lot of pathways and such through town, and you can design it so you can hit some streets and really make some. I mean, I do anywhere from 3 to 5 kilometers a day, and just listen to my buds. You know, that's where I get my music from. I'll do. For instance, on yesterday I went out and I did Greta Van Fleet's new album again. Now, I don't know if you're familiar, but I did pre-order Greta Van Fleet's new album, The Garden Gate, and they sent it to me in 2 plastic bags, basically 2 clear vinyl sleeves. I got 2 albums that are completely blank. There's a sticker in the middle of them. There's no song titles. There's no writing at all. There's no sleeves. There's no record album case. There's nothing. So a little disappointed in the way they delivered that album, Greta Van Fleet. You suck for that. But I thought, you know, I'm gonna put it on my Spotify and I'll give it another, because I just didn't dig the album. You know, when I first got into Greta, it was, oh God, when did we go to that concert? 2018? Probably a couple years before that, I got into Black Smoke Rising, and it's a great song. And they had a couple other really good songs. And now they just got a couple other songs that sound like all their other songs. And a couple that sound like other bands. And I mean, I won't make the obvious Led Zeppelin comparison, but there's a pretty blatant one on the Garden Gate. So I mean, I know that I've been out there sticking up for Greta since the beginning, and you know, I've been a fan, right? I mean, bunch of young guys out there hammering out some new music. What's the matter with that, man? That's cool. It's good old guitar rock and roll. But I don't know. That album disappointed me. It really did. I mean, it disappointed me to get it first and not have anything to look at, right? I mean, the whole thing about, I buy albums because I put on an album and I sit there and I read those liner notes. You know, and I've done that since I was a kid, back in the 70s. Can't do that with a clear vinyl, plastic, whatever the hell they sent me. So I haven't even played that album but once. You know, so buy with caution. If you're going to buy Greta Van Fleet's new album, buy it with caution, because it does not come with a sleeve. If you want another caution, the music sucks. I'm really disappointed in it. I mean, I listened to that thing again. I went on my full walk and I listened to the whole album, and it sounds a lot like the last album and a lot like some other stuff that's already out there. And it's been out there for decades. So now I see they've got these videos out with this goofy golf thing and council thing, and I don't know. I don't know if these guys want to be a comedy troupe or a rock band, but if they ever make up their mind, they got to get on their website and can let us know. Anyway, the earbuds that I listen to are these Soundcore earbuds. Excellent, excellent little bud. They're kind of designed like an Apple bud, but they seal completely tight. They are, I have never killed the battery in this, and I've had this for 3 months, and I walk with them every day. Now, I don't know how much power this case holds. I charged it when I bought it. So these Soundcore, I think I got them for $160 on Amazon. That's Canadian. But I got another pair of Soundcore buds. They're just below these. They don't have, these are wireless charging, by the way. So I mean, you can. There we go. Ooh, so they are getting dead. Okay, so maybe I'll let them charge a little bit. So anyway, yeah, they wireless charge. So if you've got a phone, as this one is, that has reverse wireless charging on it, you can actually put your earbud case on the back of your phone and throw a quick charge into them from your phone. And I mean, my phone's got a 4,500 mega amp battery. It lasts 2 days usually. So I never have an issue with the phone. I don't think I'll have an issue with the buds either. I'll probably never use anything like that. But yeah, I gotta highly recommend the Soundcore, the top end Soundcore buds for $160. They're fantastic. I even have the box for them over here. Let's have a look. Here, what do we call them? Pure Sound Liberty Air 2 Pro. There you go, baby. That's the ones. It's got some kind of nifty opening thing going on too. Yeah, there you go. Little seesaw. Oh yeah. Bunch of tips in there, and it's got software for fit, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, they're a great set of buds. So I throw those in and I do my walk, and I mean, there's traffic around, and I typically don't hear a thing. You know, I've got my noise canceling on. I just listen to my music and I walk. So yeah, we'll see what that is today. Maybe some, I don't know. I could go with some metal, or I could even go all the way back to some George Harrison. I did a lot of Beatles on the weekend, so always do my Van Halen. As you can see, I mean, this was a set of 5. That's a cool one. But there's another one with his guitar, and it's lengthwise, and I put that one on my car, or my truck, so. One of Van Halen's fan spends $30 on 5 bumper stickers that he's not going to put on his bumper. Anyway, folks, it's near 10 o'clock. I'm going to get back to it. Bahaya Babing. Love y'all. Hope everything's cool. I'll do another one of these as soon as we get some new rock and roll news. Give me some comments. Click the link below. Tell me you love me. Click the bell. We're going to get a little more into this. I've been... this was started with all good intentions, but has kind of gone the way of the dodo bird, but I'm bringing it back. So, yeah, it's a little therapeutic for me, and put a little information out there into the ether, and you know, help everybody out. Anyway, all my love, stay safe, okay? Wearing a mask doesn't hurt anyone. Throw one on, let's get over this. Get vaxxed if you're not vaxxed, and let's get through this. Let's just get it done. Let's get back to screaming, holding ourselves against the front bar at rock concerts. Peace out. Love ya.